Hey guys, this is your girl Jennifer Land, the Crown Jewel, and I am back with another YouTube video. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So today I am coming to you guys to speak with you about kingdom marriage once again. And this is it's a word of encouragement for people that may have not heard from God yet in terms of your kingdom spouse. You're believing that God is going to bless you with this spouse, but you haven't heard from him yet. Maybe you are doing a new thing. You've recently given your life to Jesus, and things are a little bit different. You're still making some adjustments to your new life, or whatever the case may be, but you have not heard from God yet in regards to your kingdom spouse. Maybe you just got out of a bad relationship and you are believing that God is going to bless you with someone. And so, a lot of times when we see other people around us getting married, starting families, buying new houses, just starting life, it just seems like they have it all together. And you ask God, God, what about me? I see everybody getting married, I see everybody starting families. When is it going to be my turn? So, a little bit of a backstory with me. I was that person that went through that. And so I remember, I don't know what year it was. I want to say 2021. God told me to stop dating. He didn't say anything else. I had just finished dating this guy that I thought well, actually I had just gotten out of a relationship, and shortly after that I met a guy online that I started dating. And so it seemed like everything was working out, but the thing about it was, he had a different spiritual belief. And so that was kind of a red flag for me, because I just always see myself with whoever I was going to be with, whoever my husband was going to be with. We were going to be in the church together, in the same church, worshiping and praising God together. I did not want my husband to be at one church and I'm at this church. I don't believe that's God's order. So that's kind of why we went our separate ways or whatever. And, some other stuff happened around spiritual belief. And I felt like that was God just telling me, like, he's not it. So after that, I heard God say, you should just stop dating. So I was obedient, and that was in 2021, coming all yeah, almost at the end of 2000, well, the summer of 2021, he told me to stop dating. And so, I go on this journey with God, doing my day-to-day thing with my life, or whatever the case may be. And I was fine, but every once in a while, I would see this person getting married. I would see that person getting married. And I remember one day I was on social media and I see an ex that had gotten married. And I was, I wasn't jealous. I think I was more so disappointed, because I know the role that I played in this person's life. I knew what kind of person they were. And I just said, God, this is not fair. Like, I feel like I'm such a great person and I'm standing. You told me not to date. And here it is. This person is getting married. And I heard God clearly say, just because two people get married, that does not mean that I put them together. And I was like, okay. And like I said, it wasn't a matter of me being jealous or anything like that. I was just ready for my time to come. And I didn't wish any harm on this person or anything like that, but just looking at the experience, and I'm like, this person is getting married, and here it is, I haven't gotten married yet. So yeah, God told me that just because two people get married does not mean that I put them together. And so time goes on, and I want to say I've had a few dreams about different people that have gotten married. Um, a few of them were they were, yeah, they were exes, and so I've had dreams where these people have gotten divorced, they've lost their homes. A lot of it, they've went through this because, number one, God did not put them together. Number two, they didn't do the inside work, and so they took those problems into the marriage. And so God was showing me that, these people, this is why they, number one, I'm not in the middle of this covenant. I did not ordained for these people to be together, and two, these people are, they haven't changed. So the point for this video is just to encourage you guys to hang in there, because the last thing you want to do is get with somebody that does not have God's approval. He does not have God's stamp. Whatever God put his stamp on, it's going to be a winner. You're going to succeed in that situation. But if you go outside of the will of God and try to do your own thing, it's going to be a complete mess. Now, there are a lot of people that have gotten married and it is not God's will. And it may look like, they have the perfect marriage. We see it all the time with celebrities and, people in the public eye, people in the secular world. You don't know what these people are going through behind closed doors. People, they put on a good face, they put on, an act as if they got it all together, and behind closed doors, you don't know what they are going through. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you have not heard from God, who your person is, know that God is working behind the scenes, and you having that desire in your heart, that's God's desire. He gave you that desire. So he's working behind the scenes. He's going to provide you with the love of your life. A lot of times we have to go through certain things. So while God is preparing your person, he's going to be preparing you at the same time. And when you start walking in purpose, you're going to get closer and closer to your person. So I just want to encourage you guys, like I said, hang in there. God is going to do it. I don't feel like there are some people that God say, I have a work for you to do. You're not going to get married. But I feel like it's very few people that are walking alone in this life. I really feel like he really created everybody to be married. That's really my belief. But every once in a while I will run across a person that will say, God told me I am to do a work in his kingdom, and I'm not going to get married, and I'm okay with that. So I never questioned, who has heard from God and who hasn't. But again, I just want to encourage you guys, if you have that desire, know that God put that desire in your heart, and don't go outside of the will of God. Just pray. Whatever you hear God say for you to do, go on and do, because he's pushing you closer to your purpose, closer to your love story. But again, just because God put them together, just because they are together does not mean God put them together. So always keep that in mind. Whatever you do in life, whether it's marriage, career, family, profession, you always want to make sure God has his stamp on that situation. So the man that God has created for you, God has already put his stamp on that man just for you. This is your girl, Jennifer Land, the Crown Jewel, and I will talk with you guys next time.